My name's Manus Carey. I'm Deputy Principal for Performance and Programmes at the RNCM. So every year for the last few years we've had a theme for the performance programme, and very often that's to respond to something that's going on in the world, something that's important to our student body. And we put out 3 or 4 themes this year, about 9 months ago, to the students to ask them what they'd like to focus on. And what came back really strongly was that they're interested in exploring sustainability, what's going on with the climate crisis through their music making. So we have about 15 main performance projects that we're doing dotted throughout the year. And they're responding in many, many different ways to climate, the environment, to the natural world. And just to give you a few examples, we started the year with this extraordinary project by the New Zealand composer John Safas, and it's a piece called Voices at the End, which is this big multimedia piece for amazing for 6 pianos and for digital recordings as well. And that was a really kind of quite a gut-wrenching reflection on his personal response to what's going on with the climate. We've got other things throughout the year. We've got, in early next year, we have a group of composers who we're doing a focus on, who really are responding to it in their music, and they have very personal takes on how they see what's going on with the climate. At the end of the year, we've got a collaboration with our next door neighbours, the Manchester Museum. They have a programme they're running which is called Wild. It's one of their exhibitions, and we're going to be collaborating with them. Our students are going to go and take over the building for a project there. Yeah, the fundamental question we want to ask across this year is what could and what should musicians be doing in response to all the things we know that are going on in the climate. And in a way you can see this 2 ways. You can either go, music is there as an escape. You know, we know there's lots of things we're hearing through the news and media that, you know, are pretty miserable on many levels, and actually music is great because you can go and play or listen to music and it takes you into a different world, which is a beautiful thing. Or you can see music is there to connect and respond and in some way have a dialogue with these things that are going on in the world. And in a way it is both, obviously it is both. But I think the big question for us this year as a musician to ask, you know, what is the response that you could be making to specifically around climate, and that's something we want our students to very much reflect on, and hopefully we also want audience members who come to hear music to reflect on that as well. I hope, certainly for me, it's going to make me reflect a lot on what I'm doing and how I'm living my own life and what kind of changes I can make.